Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is Paul, and today I'm going to explain to you why my tank crashed and what I'm doing about it today. All right, so here's the tank as it stands today. Fortunately, ever since I took the fishes out, it's been really tough on the corals, just trying to get the nutrients right where they needed to be. So my phosphate and nitrate has dropped drastically, but I've been trying to make sure that I get those increased, and it did help for a bit. I've been feeding more, I've been dosing more, and the corals were growing, and then for whatever reason the coral just started to receding, started to die. And this big one here, the pink aura, this large pink aura bird's nest, it reached the very top and then it started dying. So right now the whole colony is dead, unfortunately. And then there are other cores that are thriving, like the green slimer. So it's still doing okay. It's actually thriving. All of the corals that were once at the bottom are all now dead. So I had some monis down here, different strands of monoporas, and they're all dead. There are like the tabling acros that are doing actually exceptionally well. The colors look very vibrant and nice, and then there are some that are just plain dying. So this is the current state of my tank right now. It's very unfortunate. All the fishes are doing fine, and the two clowns are actually in the back hiding out. They've been laying eggs every other week, it seems, and they've all been doing good. So all the fishes look healthy. I've been feeding them about 2 to 3 times a day. Corals, in terms of polyps, zoas, they all look fine. The only thing that has been hurting a lot are the SPSs. Some of them, like this one right in the middle here, it's actually still growing. The ones in the back, they are doing okay. Again, green slimer is doing okay. Tabling acro here is doing okay. Some of these were in the shaded area, and so I actually broke off a lot of the moni that were on top here, and that kind of gave life to some of these corals that were in the shade, and so they're slowly bouncing back. The one right in the front here, the mezcal coral right in the front, it actually started taking off, and so it seems as though a lot of these corals demand different parameters, and one set of parameters are great for some of these corals while it prohibits the growth of others. And then if I adjust the parameters to fit the others, then it affects the one who likes cleaner water. So right now it looks like I have a mixture of 2 different types of corals that demand different levels of phosphate and nitrate. Some of them are thriving and some of them are dying. So oddly enough, the Aura Pink Bird's Nest, I thought that was something that's very hardy. I mean, it reached all the way to the water line, and it was actually the first one to die. So it's unfortunate. I have to slowly now break it apart and figure out how to take it out of the tank. I did thought about just leaving it in here so that way the chromies have a place to run and hide in, but wasn't sure if that's something that is going to create blockage in terms of water flow. So it may just tear it all out. Anyways, I wanted to do this video just to give you guys, information on where the tank stands today. It's been about 4 years since this tank has been up and running, and it's gone through a lot of changes. It's had a lot of ups and downs, to the point where I even thought about just giving up and selling everything. But I think for now it's slowly bouncing back, so I just want to see where it goes from here. And I'm just not doing a lot to this tank right now. I'm just trying to keep it as stable as possible. Just doing the regular maintenance, making sure light intensity is still where it should be, making sure that dosing is still functioning, making sure that the refugium and the skimmer are all where they should be in terms of functionality. And today, so far, everything is where it needs to be, so I'm gonna just slowly let it. I'm just slowly gonna do water changes and let it kind of fix itself over time. So it's one of those things. I feel like it's inevitable, like everyone will encounter this once or twice, you know, in their reef keeping hobby. And this is actually the second time I've encountered this. By far the worst, because it killed some of the colonies that I really liked. And so, all right, guys. So this is it for the video. Just want to give you guys a heads up on the status of my tank and what's happening. It's not the greatest. It's not what I wanted to shoot a video on, but I want to give you guys a heads up. It's just one of those things that happen. The tank is slowly bouncing back, so hopefully in a few months here, it'll look better than today. If you have any questions or comments or even suggestions, drop it down in the comments section below, and I'll see you in the next video.